Is there any such thing as this person is not your usual rapist?
Well, obviously, the defense attorney in this case did a very good job of convincing this judge that this defendant didn't need to be sentenced appropriately. We believe that's unfortunate. We presented evidence that showed that this defendant needed to actually go to prison. In fact, we had asked for 10 years of prison time for the crime that he committed. Not only did he commit this crime, but it was committed in a public place, in a high school. And so, you know, we are at the point, it boggles our mind that the judge would not only give him probation, but also blame the victim for what happened to her in this case. And not only blame the victim, but not put at least the normal conditions of probation on this defendant.
All right, I want to add Jean Casares into the conversation. She's also an attorney licensed to practice in Texas. I mean, Jean, you know what amazes me is, you know, I think about it. I knew people in college who were raped by college students. There is a rape epidemic on college campuses. How one would say that because this kid had scholarships to college, he's not a rapist is really hard to understand.
Well, I think that can be used as a mitigating factor at sentencing. The defense can bring out anything to say, Your Honor, it's 2 to 20 years. We're asking you for deferred adjudication. And another fact, I just got off the phone with the defense lawyer because I wanted to understand some facts in this case. Yeah. He said that the defendant waived his right to a jury trial. The prosecution agreed to that. So at that point, there was going to be a trial by the judge. The judge was going to determine the facts and the law. In Texas, under the judge determining that, there is a chance of adjudicated deferred adjudication. And so that was always a possibility in this case. And lo and behold, the judge believed, under the confines of the law and the facts, that she was going to do that.
Craig, what's your feeling about that? I mean, is this sort of, well, you know, they made this decision and this is how it's going to be decided and this is how it's decided. So this is then fair. This is what the system did.
Well, you know, as the district attorney of Dallas County, we always put our faith and trust in the judges that we have on the bench. Unfortunately, this judge chose to do something that was that will basically damage our community for a long time. This individual actually admitted that he committed rape. It was not a contested hearing. The only issue that we had to deal with was punishment. And so from our perspective and the fact that there was an admission that this person committed this crime, we thought that the judge would be a little bit more responsible in her approach to making sure that our community was protected.
Jean, does it surprise you this was a female judge?
A female judge with 2 daughters, by the way.
Wow.
And you know, what the district attorney is saying, the statement by the defendant, now a convicted felon, is absolutely horrific. He talks about how I wouldn't stop and I wouldn't stop, and he talks about blood in his statement, and it is quite dramatic. You know, on the other hand, I guess he accepted responsibility to the fullest extent of the law, at least in his statement.
What about the sentence? I mean, you heard Craig talk about how they wanted 10 years. I mean, is that appropriate? Does that stop a boy from doing this again? Does that stop another boy somewhere else from raping a girl?
That is the question. What is appropriate? If you really look at all of the conditions, and I've read them all, he's going to be a registered sex offender. So for the rest of his life, plausibly, everywhere he goes, graduate school, trying to get a job, he's going to have to put down he's a registered sex offender. So that is a type of punishment right there. For the next 5 years, he's going to have to spend 24 hours in jail on the date that he raped her. He's going to have to go to counseling through the registered sex offender program. So there are aspects to this. Would he be better off just sitting in a prison somewhere or having to do these things that he has to do?